mean, certain players which sends shiver down the spine of Indian cricket fans. They're there. So you have. मुझे तो सपने में आते हैं कि भाई रोहित शर्मा वैसे ही आउट होंगे. ठीक है.
जैसे
कि वही वो
जैसे लास्ट ईयर आउट हुए थे
इन स्विंग.
इन
ठीक है.
स्विंग
तो
स्विंगिंग बॉल स्टंप आउट.
यार केएल राहुल तो है नहीं, तो वो तो भाई just on the face value, I think the bowling lineup is terrific. I think Shadab Khan hai.
Understand this. Playing Shaheen Shah Afridi for 4 overs is very different than
For 10
playing
overs.
Shaheen Shah Afridi for 10 overs.
10. Absolutely.
Imagine Shaheen Shah, Naseem Shah, and Haris Rauf bowling 30 overs. I think that is a bit of a wild card in itself. And my issue.
Go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry.
My issue
Go
with
ahead.
Pakistan being wild card is you don't know which Pakistan turns up.
That's true. That is true. लेकिन मुझे ना पता नहीं. I think post 2019 वर्ल्ड कप है, कोहली का स्लम्प भी आया है उसके साथ में. ही इज द बेस्ट वनडे प्लेयर इन द वर्ल्ड. आई नो कि उनके पास गियर्स नहीं है. आई थिंक एक दो गियर ही मिसेस समटाइम्स. लेकिन you look at his record, you can't find a flaw in his record. You can't find a flaw in his technique.
The last I remember Pakistan was like this was the 1992. The Imran Khan, Wasim Akram. You had the finesse, you had the aggression. Now, can they translate that aggression to a win? We don't know. We'll have to see. Again, that is the problem I have with Pakistan is I don't know which Pakistan turns up. If it is a 1992 Pakistan, yeah, God help everyone because they're probably going to rip us apart. But if it is going to be one of those 2004, 2005 Pakistan where Viraj Sehwag goes and smashes them for 2003 and, Irfan Pathan takes, this thing, then you're probably going to see a very, very different Pakistan, and then India will, coast it through. But हेलो एवरीवन, गुड आफ्टरनून, गुड इवनिंग ऑल. कैसे हैं सब लोग? मेरा नाम है अरविंद.
Hey everyone, Saurabh here.
और हम हैं हैदराबाद बॉयज, वेयर वी टॉक ऑल थिंग्स क्रिकेट. आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एशिया कप स्क्वाड्स जो अनाउंस हुए हैं. हमने सोचा कि थोड़ा एक बार देखते हैं स्क्वाड को और सौरभ से पूछते हैं व्हाट इज ही थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्क्वाड यार. तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं पाकिस्तान की. कैन यू सी माय स्क्रीन?
Yeah, I just did. I think I lost it. Yeah.
पाकिस्तान का स्क्वाड ये है. दर्शकों के लिए बता दूं, द स्क्वाड इज बाबर आजम एज कैप्टन, मोहम्मद रिजवान एज अ विकेट कीपर, उसामा मीर, अब्दुल्ला शफीक, मोहम्मद हारिस, फहीम अशरफ, इमाम उल हक, तैयाब तहीर, हारिस रौफ, फकर जमान, सऊद शकील जो ओनली अफगानिस्तान के लिए सीरीज में खेलेंगे बट नॉट इन द एशिया कप, मोहम्मद वसीम, आगा सलमान, शदाब खान इज अ वाइस कैप्टन, नसीम शाह, इफ्तिकार अहमद, मोहम्मद नवाज और शहीन शाह अफरीदी. Biggest surprise for me was no Shan Masood. So, Saurabh, what do you think of this squad for Asia Cup from Pakistan?
I mean, certain players which sends shiver down the spine of Indian cricket fans. They're there. So you have Haris Rauf, you have Shaheen Afridi, and he's not the Shaheen Afridi of 2022 World Cup. He was injured then, and now he's fully fit. I don't know if you're observing the 100 tournament and certain other leagues that he's playing in. He's notoriously becoming very famous for picking up first ball, first wicket. So best of luck to Rohit Sharma or whoever is batting. Especially Rohit Sharma if he's batting, because मुझे वो जो सपने में आते हैं, I don't know रोहित शर्मा को सपने में आते हैं कि नहीं. जैसे तेंदुलकर बोलते नहीं, स्पेन वन बोलते थे ना तेंदुलकर के बारे में. तो मुझे तो सपने में आते हैं कि भाई रोहित शर्मा वैसे ही आउट होंगे. ठीक है.
जैसे लास्ट ईयर आउट हुए थे
इन स्विंग. ठीक है।
swing,
तो
in swinging ball, stop out.
यार केएल राहुल तो है नहीं, तो वो तो भाई मजे करेंगे घर में। आई थिंक ही विल बी वेरी ग्लैड दैट ही इज नॉट प्लेइंग, the likes of Naseem Shah. And Naseem Shah के बारे में तो हमने बात भी नहीं की है. Naseem Shah is another one. And these three bowlers, they are deadly accurate. They can go for runs in one-day matches, to be very, very honest. I just saw, I think New Zealand गई थी recently to Pakistan, and that was a very, weak Australian, New Zealand side which played with Pakistan. Chapman, Alex Chapman, if I'm right, he
Mm-hmm.
took a liking to Pakistani attack. And you got to remember this name, Chapman, for future, but just remember it. He took a liking to the Pakistani attack, but just on the face value, I think the bowling lineup is terrific. I think
Terrific.
Shadab Khan है. I think the only question ये होगा अरविंद, I think आपने उनको T20s में ज्यादा देखा होगा, और मैंने भी उनको T20s में ज्यादा देखा है. वनडेज थोड़े कम हुए हैं,
And I
few
think
far in
that is
between.
the big thing, right? कि
Right.
I
That's
want दर्शकों को understand कि last time एशिया जब वर्ल्ड कप हुआ, एशिया कप हुआ था before the T20 World Cup, it was a 20 over game when you played
yeah.
Pakistan twice. Understand this. Playing Shaheen Shah Afridi for 4 overs is very different than
For 10
playing
overs.
Shaheen Shah Afridi for 10 overs.
10. Absolutely.
Imagine Shaheen Shah, Naseem Shah, and Harris Raw bowling 30 overs. That is the mindset shift. You just can't throw your bat and say, "Bhaiya, guma ke marenge." No. I think that is going to be a biggest revelation for all of us in Asia Cup, that it's 50 over game. It feels almost like a test match if you are coming from a 2020 World Cup. क्या कितना खेल रहे हैं, but they have opportunities to bowl 60 balls per bowler.
And we'll possibly do a man-to-man comparison
Yeah, we will do
maybe in
that
some.
in the next video.
Yeah, लेकिन
Fully in the
लेकिन
future.
अगर आप देखेंगे पाकिस्तान की स्क्वाड, and I have closely followed Pakistan for a few years. I think मैंने उनके तकरीबन सारे मैचेस देखे ही हैं. It's a very well balanced squad. Indian cricket fans को इन्होंने नाम नहीं सुना होगा तैयब ताहिर का. तैयब ताहिर is one of those players who just recently played a match-winning knock against India A. I know India A की recently सब लोग बोलेंगे those were all kids and stuff, whatnot. लेकिन still a match-winning performance in a pressure situation. So Tayyab Tahir, keep an eye on him. He's not a youngster per se, लेकिन 30-year-old guy, done relatively well. उसामा मीर, फहीम अशरफ सबको मालूम है. मोहम्मद हारिस, I think he's another one. हालांकि उन्होंने
So
T20 में अच्छा.
I'll beg to differ, and I think this is going to be a tricky one. सबको मालूम नहीं है because we don't play Pakistan anymore.
हाँ नहीं, मतलब हम खेलते नहीं है पाकिस्तान, लेकिन आई डोंट नो इफ इंडियन फैंस रियली वॉच पाकिस्तान गेम्स.
They
पाकिस्तान के
don't. I'm telling you, they don't. The fact is, over the last 7-8 years, they've been very closely playing Australia and England. We think ourselves that we want to match with them. We play with them a lot more than we play with Pakistan for all reasons, which I'm not going to talk in this particular video. You've already talked a few times before. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि an average Indian who does not follow cricket often, or even forget an average cricketer who only follows Indian cricket, will know all the elements of Pakistan cricket here. आप
या आई
देखते
मीन
हैं, आपको पता है फहीम अशरफ का नाम मैंने सुना हुआ है, मुझे पता है, but he was there only 2-3 years back. He was a big player and then he didn't stop playing and all of that. But how many people know how they play in 50 over game? And I think that is a bit of a wild card in itself. And
एंड और
my
वही.
issue,
Go ahead, sorry, I'm
sorry,
sorry.
my issue
Go
with
ahead.
Pakistan being wild card is you don't know which Pakistan turns up.
That's true. That's true. That is true. लेकिन मुझे ना पता नहीं, आई थिंक मुझे इस पाकिस्तान टीम की कमराडरी बहुत पसंद है. आई मीन जस्ट टॉकिंग एज अ क्रिकेट फैन, certain things are debatable. Do you like it? Not lock. You don't like it on field, off field. That's a different thing. लेकिन after a long time, barring one or two controversies, जैसे आपने अभी शान मसूद का नाम लिया, लोगों को लगता है उनका वो होने चाहिए वनडे मैचेस में. और आपने, आई डोंट नो इफ यू क्लोजली फॉलोड द पाकिस्तान श्रीलंका सीरीज, ही प्लेड वेरी वेल, वेरी एग्रेसिव. उनका नाम थोड़ा सा एक नहीं होना सरप्राइजिंग है मुझे. सरफराज अहमद, जो फॉर्मर पाकिस्तान प्लेयर हैं, उनका भी ना होना थोड़ा सा सरप्राइजिंग है. आई थिंक ही प्लेज स्पिन वेल, और इंडियन कंडीशंस में इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट गोइंग हैमर एंड टोंग्स. ही मनूवर्स the ball nicely. इक्के दुक्के लेना उनको अच्छी तरह मालूम है. I think he should have been playing. लेकिन ठीक है. I mean, they've kind of gone with a very positive sort of an approach, and that might be the template that they might, they might want to follow.
Correct.
लेकिन you cannot, अगर आप देखेंगे बाबर आजम, I think, although मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया that he's not in the Fab Four, लेकिन I cannot take away anything away from this particular batsman कि last, I think post 2019 वर्ल्ड कप है, कोहली का स्लम्प भी आया है उसके साथ में. ही इज द बेस्ट वनडे प्लेयर इन द वर्ल्ड. आई नो कि उनके पास गियर्स नहीं है. आई थिंक एक दो गियर ही मिसेस समटाइम्स. लेकिन यू लुक एट हिज रिकॉर्ड, यू कांट फाइंड अ फ्लॉ इन हिज रिकॉर्ड. यू कांट फाइंड अ फ्लॉ इन हिज टेक्निक. Yeah, he's
and in the Indian audience need to understand, Pakistan as a nation did not play a lot of cricket.
True.
So they as a group are very different from the rest of the world. They are not jumping around going to CPLs, and sure they will, some of the players they do all that, but so their way of looking at a World Cup and Asia Cup is going to be very, very different than an Indian player who's playing everything, who's probably trying to win his IPL and everything. And so you have to keep that in mind that Babar has been captain for what, couple of years now. He's been the
Yeah.
And you rightly said this team is a very closely knit team.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
and unlike and I mean this is me praising Pakistan here for a change. Unlike the previous Pakistan captains and that whole thing, it's not that they want to spit out all negativity around, we want to do this, we want to. It's not all being trying to be macho and trying to do that. Sure, there is an element of that part of the cricket. There is a certain amount of finesse when they play, and especially some of these players, not just batting but also bowling. The last I remember Pakistan was like this was the 1992, the Imran Khan, Wasim Akram. You had the finesse, you had the aggression. Now, can they translate that aggression to a win? We don't know. We'll have to see. Again, that is the problem I have with Pakistan is I don't know which Pakistan turns up. If it is a 1992 Pakistan, yeah, God help everyone, because they're probably going to rip us apart. But if it is going to be one of those 2004, 2005 Pakistan where Viraj Sehwag goes and smashes them for 2003, and Irfan Pathan takes this thing, then you're probably going to see a very, very different Pakistan, and then India will coast it through. But yeah, very good team. I like the team. Little surprised when Shan Masood, I think he was a vice captain. Thoda mujhe laga, but I think they are looking forward for this.
I mean, आप देखेंगे बाबर आजम बात करने की जरूरत नहीं. अब्दुल्ला शफीक लोगों ने देखा नहीं, उनको टेस्ट मैचेस में ज्यादा खेलते हैं. वनडे का उनका रिकॉर्ड थोड़ा इफी रहा है. इमाम उल हक, वनडे की आप रैंकिंग उठाइए, आई थिंक इज नंबर 2.
Yep.
And he does consistently well.
He is
Indian
good.
conditions, subcontinent conditions, he's going to do well. He has a problem with the short ball, but Indian conditions.
That's not going to be a problem in Asia Cup or in World Cup. So
Fakhar Zaman,
I think all Indians know how he did.
The famous Champions Trophy innings that
Champions
he basically.
Trophy, the England, yeah, they all remember that.
Aga Salman, good upcoming player, did very well in the test matches recently against Sri Lanka, played very well under pressure. Next is Chacha, that's what they call him. Iftikhar Ahmed. Got to be very careful with this guy. I'm telling you,
he's a wily customer.
अगर याद हो इंडिया को जब 2022 का वर्ल्ड कप था, when Pakistan was struggling, he played that pivotal innings of 30-40, if I remember. He took Akshar Patel for cleaners. Cleaners. And Akshar Patel is not a easy bowler to
especially in India, when the conditions. It was
in
the UAE में खेला था. नहीं, sorry, Australia. Sorry.
हाँ, Australia में था, लेकिन still, I mean, Akshar Patel is not an easy customer to go after, right?
Correct.
England
knows that.
Yeah, England knows that, right? So then you have Mohammad Rizwan. Mohammad Haris. He's a dasher. Keep eye on him. Again, मेरा बस यही है कि how does it transfer from T20 to 50 overs? Harris हैं, Tayyib Tahir, just spoke about him. Shaul Shakil, another one.
Like very well recently.
He's played very well. Okay, Shadab Khan, very good batsman. This is one disadvantage India has, and again, I don't want to get into that. He's a good spinner.
Yes.
And he's a very capable batsman.
He's one of those bowling all rounder.
हाँ, मतलब आपको ऐसा सिचुएशन आ गया कि 12 बॉल पे 20-25 रन चाहिए, you can bet he can do it. ठीक है. मोहम्मद नवाज, I think everyone know him. Decent spinner, very good batsman. Has played a match-winning innings while batting against India in Dubai. So Indians would remember that. Osama Mir, I don't think he's going to be an automatic start in the playing 11. Fahim Ashraf, maybe not. Good batsman, good seam bowler. आई थिंक लास्ट 4 खेलने ही वाले हैं. मुझे लगता है मोहम्मद वसीम हो सकता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द पिच. अगेन नॉट अ बैड बॉलर मोहम्मद
I see
वसीम.
Shah, Naseem Shah, Shaheen Shah, and Haris Rauf automatically playing.
आई थिंक 4-5 प्लेयर तो मैं बता ही सकता हूँ. 6-7 प्लेयर बाबर आजम, इमाम उल हक, फकर जमान, इफ्तिकार अहमद और शायद मोहम्मद हारिस के बीच स्वैप हो सकता है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हु इज इन फॉर्म. मोहम्मद रिजवान खेलेंगे, शादाब खान खेलेंगे, हारिस राव, मोहम्मद वसीम, नहीं मोहम्मद वसीम नहीं, नसीम शाह और सहीन शाह अफरीदी. ये 8 प्लेयर्स आई थिंक इज गोना बी अ गुड कॉम्बिनेशन जो बोलेंगे पाकिस्तान का. एंड इट्स अ डेडली वन. मतलब आई थिंक शाहीन
India,
शाह अफरीदी.
India and other Asian teams in the Asia Cup need to be very, very careful here. They cannot take this lightly. So
Yeah.
let's switch to the next slide. That's the last one. Nice. Bangladesh ने भी कल अपना squad announce किया है. So you got Mohammad Naeem, for our audience who may be listening, Atif Hussain, Tashkin Ahmed, Liton Das, Shamim Hussain, Mustafizur Rahman, Tanzid Hassan, Shakib Al Hassan, who's back as captain, Shariful Islam, Najmul Hussain Shanto, Mehdi Hassan Miraz, Ibadat Hussain, Tawheed Hridoy, Mahdi Hassan, Hassan Mahmood, Mushfiqur Rahim, and Nasoom Ahmed.
Indians don't like the name of Mehdi Hassan because he was the chief architect when India lost against Bangladesh in Bangladesh.
It's a good team.
It's a decent side. It's a decent side, I think. और considering हमारी जो conditions हैं, लेकिन एक और चीज है, I think you got to be careful. I know कि हम लोग इंडिया की बात कर रहे हैं, पिचेस की बात कर रहे हैं, स्लो वगैरह वगैरह, लेकिन अगर आपको याद हो इंडिया में जो भी ODI मैचेस हैं, certain ODI मैचेस more often than not they are 300 and 350 plus wickets. अगर वैसी पिचेस रही, flattish type, I mean, again, we are talking about Asia Cup in Sri Lanka. We are not talking about in India. Sri Lanka mein you can find these sort of pitches and they might be a handful for sure. And इनकी batting is not weak. Liton Das हैं, Shakib Al Hassan हैं, Mushfiqur Rahim हैं, Najmul Hussain Shanto हैं, he's a decent batter. Atif Hussain हैं. They are quite wily sort of all-rounders that they also
all wily customers. Huh? You just don't know what you're going to get. And my biggest fear with Pakistan and Bangladesh is people underestimate them. Arey yaar, Bangladesh. Bowling? Even if you score 150, 170 and they're trying to defend, they can defend it. Because of the bowling, because of the conditions supporting that kind of bowling. It's a bowling which will not come onto the bat freely, and if the pitches are supporting that, as you bolte, this type of bowling is just gonna irritate the hell out of you, and you are like, kya kar rahe yaar? And you'll try to lose wickets, throwing up your wickets, and that is the part with Bangladesh. If I remember right, in Bangladesh ke conditions mein, no Western team would come and beat them because they can't. Even India lost to Bangladesh last year. We know that Asia Cup is happening in Sri Lanka and some in Pakistan. At the end of the day, World Cup is happening in India. At the end of the day, conditions are all similar. It's not same, it's similar. Which makes Bangladesh a very tricky team to play. That you cannot assume that Bangladesh 300 maro jeet jayenge. May not be. First of all, you cracking 300 itself is going to be probably a tricky one if spinners come into the play. And Mustafizur Rahman, I know he's not the same, but he's good. He's still a very good player. And as you rightly said, Mehdi Hassan, suddenly, and you bring this Shakib Al Hassan and the spinning group. You lose a couple of wickets, you're in trouble.
Yeah. अगर आप बैटिंग फर्स्ट कर रहे हैं और आपने 250 रन से कम बना दिए वनडे मैचेस में, तो
chances are very high you are losing.
Bangladesh can very well win the match. So yeah, I think a dangerous side for the Asia Cup for sure. I'm not really sure about the World Cup. लेकिन Asia Cup के लिए you cannot be ऐसा नहीं है कि walk in the park type होगा. It's a decent team. Taskin Ahmed is a good bowler. He's a
Baskin
good
Ahmed is a
fast
good bowler. He's a good fast bowler.
bowler.
I mean, Leighton Das is a good batsman. I mean, Mushfiqur Rahim is still around. He's one of their greatest. Shakib Al Hasan का नाम लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. And you rightly said Shantu is a good player, good batsman too. So not
Decent
gonna
side.
be an easy tournament for India at all. अगर Indians सोच रहे हैं कि ये walk in the park है, especially after their West Indies defeat and ODIs में they were not convincing enough. They should have won.
And what should worry us, Arvind, is India is not playing spin well these days.
They are
Right?
not.
I mean, मतलब though gone those the days, when we used to consider okay spinner है तो भाई छक्के चौके बस वही है. Gone the days कि जब गांगुली used to bat and अगर कोई left arm spinner है तो मतलब the ball is just gonna hit वो stadium के बाहर ही है. I remember Ganguly, Dhoni, Yuvraj Singh, Tendulkar, Sehwag. These are they were like strong players of spin bowling. Lately, our batting has been found wanting against spinners,
There
especially
has
in
been.
so it can be a decent contest. I mean, and even for like West Indies, West Indies, Pakistan versus Sri Lanka. Sorry,
It's gonna
Pakistan
be
and Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. It's going to be a
yeah.
tight game.
It's all gonna be tight games.
Yeah.
Yep, man. Yeah. So we'll end it here. It was good Asia Cup introduction today. All right, here. That's it from us. Thank you again. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share with your friends and family, and comment. Did you like our video today? What did you? Thank you again. We will talk again later. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.